given the nature, nobody was expecting him to have 4 concussions in one season. I don't think that they were predicting that when they gave him the contract, but somebody was going to pay him, and that's just the going rate, unfortunately.
All right, so now the actual real big story. The Cowboys.
There we go.
Yeah, trade defensive end Micah Parsons to the Packers for 2 first-round picks and defensive lineman Kenny Clark. The Packers then immediately give Micah Parsons a record 4-year, $188 million contract, $136 million guaranteed. At $47 million per year, he's now the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. So Gary did it again.
It came out what the Cowboys were offering. I don't know if you guys saw it, but from what I read, it was 5 years, $100 million. That's what Jerry was offering. So, man. Yeah, I think Micah did good. So good for him, man. He'll still be an ego one day, but that's when he wants to retire.
Yeah, Jerry's playing old maid while everybody else is playing Chinese checkers. Like, I don't know, or
this
chess
is
or 3D chess. I mean,
I thought Dallas would get way more.
Yeah,
way more. Like, I thought this would be way more.
Look, I mean, no knock on Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is one hell of a player, right? It's not
he's
like,
sure. Yeah, he's not a scrub by any means, but like, come on.
Yeah. So, I mean,
but if you look at the trade, right? Like, yeah, you're putting a good player there, but what's now you trade away Micah Parsons. Realistically, what is the window of opportunity for this team to win a Super Bowl? So, like, it's probably more like 5 years, 6 years later, because you're putting all the capital into the draft, and you just got rid of your best defensive player. And I don't think you're going to win with this coach. So it's just the timeline of getting that player back doesn't even matter. I rather would have just had another pick, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you also have Dak and CD through 2028 under contract. So your window was actually.
Don't they still have Diggs?
His brother, the defense.
His brother.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the corner.
Yeah. So it was like you had the window open through 2028, but that window was not particularly big as it is right now. And with Micah Parsons gone, I don't see how that's like now that defense is terrible. Like
on the other side, Green Bay's window is like, Green Bay's window got
had a reasonably sized window already, and now that bastard's like, that bastard's yard open now, like for real. Like,
well, let me give you this. Over the last 4 years, the Cowboys are the league's best defense with Micah Parsons on the field per play across over a sample size of 1,039 plays, because that's how much he played.
Yeah, that tracks.
Across those 1,000 plays, they're the league's second worst defense when Micah isn't on the field.
Second worst.
So I mean, look, Kenny Clark is here to be the run stuffer, because the Cowboys were dead last year when it came to stopping the run. Out of all teams, they were dead last. So that's what Kenny Clark's job is doing. I think that right there is an A+ as far as what they picked up. What I don't agree with is that 2 firsts, that's it.
They should have gotten a lot more back than that.
I saw something more in the Khalil Mack trade. That's what I was thinking, and probably something more.
It should have been
you look at the statistics of Khalil Mack versus Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is on a Hall of Fame trajectory right now, and Khalil Mack was really good, but it took him, 2 seasons or so to kind of get started. You saw the talent, and Khalil Mack is still a really good defensive player, but he's Micah Parsons is he was a one-man defense. You just said
it should have been like the starting negotiation should have been 3 firsts, and then like 2 starting players, like starting caliber players, and then something else on top of that.
Right.
That's the starting point, and then let's talk about what we're adding on top of it.
I did hear that
first, two starters, and now let's talk about what you're giving me on top of
I
that.
agree.
Like, that's it. Like that's the
I agree.
baseline.
I did hear from some of the Raider insiders that there was talk of him coming to the Raiders, but they were like, one of the biggest things was like, if you trade for a defensive end and then you basically pay him double what Max Crosby got in the same year and he hasn't played one snap, there was like that fear of like fracturing things. And then also that like some of the, I'm not trying to slander anybody here, but like some of the talk coming out as you see Dak Prescott's comments about, I'm just glad it's over. Like, so there is some reports coming out of Dallas that the locker room feels like pressure out of the locker room because maybe there was some brewing tension with all of those players there and Micah Parsons and the sideline stuff in preseason where he was like on the medical table. So I did hear that there was concerns, not just from the Raiders, but around the league about trading for him. And that's why Green Bay got him for a really good deal. They had to pay him, but there was not as many takers as we thought.
Yeah. And I'm sure Micah wasn't quiet in the locker rooms about it. I mean, when your owner refuses to deal with your agent because that's how they used to do it.
And Dallas is wrong.
That's insane to me. Like that is literally as backward as it could possibly be. You might as well be an owner in the MLB because you're so far back and behind the times of you don't want to negotiate with a player's agent.
Right.
You're going to negotiate with the player directly. No.
As soon as the season ended, they should have began trying to sign him, you know, and that's why I was really happy the Raiders got Max Crosby locked up as pretty much as soon as the press conference was over with Spytek and Carroll, they had Max Crosby locked up like the following week.
Yeah.
And
that's how it should be. You should
so I'm
be
really glad
because
they saved a lot of money.
Yeah. Now on the other side of that coin, Dak Prescott's getting $50 million a year. So like he's a good quarterback.
Or Dak Prescott is going elsewhere.
Exactly. So that's
maybe,
the thing too. Is
maybe
like
he says, "I'm glad it's over," and now he has clarity on. Now I just got to just play this contract out and just get the hell out.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. So it's like people knock on Dak.
Deal with Jerry, like
Yeah. Well, people knock on Dak Prescott, but it's on his contract, but you're right. Somebody was going to pay him. It's like Tua. Tua's getting paid like $53 million or something like that a year, right? Fortunately, he was going to get paid by someone. I mean, given the nature, nobody was expecting him to have 4 concussions in one season. I don't think that they were predicting that when they gave him the contract, but somebody was going to pay him, and that's just the going rate, unfortunately. So, yeah,
I think if I'm Green Bay, I make the trade all day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like, yes,
I mean that's literally the Peter Griffin, the mystery. Like a boat's a boat, but a mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. Like that's literally the meme. People are literally putting that out on Instagram. Like that's Micah Parsons is Micah Parsons, but a first round pick could be anything. It could even be Micah Parsons. Like that's literally what's happening here. And that's what's happened here. That's what Jerry Jones is. That's how he's selling it to the Dallas Cowboys